I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Outside Barnes. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Here's Trent. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
And it's Ingram off the drive.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Ooh, Paul with the block.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul, outworking the shooter and getting a block.
Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Siakam outside. Van Vliet left side. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Jones grabs the board.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Rejected by Barnes.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Williamson gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Kicks it out to Siakam. They grab their own miss.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Williamson. Uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Barnes, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Williamson with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Jones from outside. Doesn't go that time.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. And here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Toronto the rebound. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
Stolen by Siakam. Anunoby for 3. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender in his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The 3. Trent for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Williamson inside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Anunoby on the wing. Fires for 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Anunoby's got 5.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Now here's Ingram, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Here's Benton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Benton. Back to Trent. Now Anunoby from behind the arc. That shot off the mark. New Orleans in the lead. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Down low. Stolen by Jones. Here's the break. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
For me, it's all about the paint. I like how they've utilized the post, looking to dump it down and capitalize when they see opportunities. It's paying off.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
It's Siakam with the drive. Pass to Benton. Tipped away. 5 on the clock. Siakam outside. Here's the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Siakam outside. Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
At the arc, Siakam can be so dangerous. When he gets an opening, he drills it.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Outside Ingram. Pass to Hayes. Deflected. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Toronto trailing. Out to the wing. And here's Siakam for 3. The shot no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Ingram. 6 points for him. From deep three-point range. And again, New Orleans, no good. And they're on the run. Barnes with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Benton. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's New Orleans now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Here's Benton. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside for Ingram. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Benton. 4-3. The offensive rebound. The shot no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. Leading by 5. And stolen by Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. In transition, here they come. Hayes with it. And it's Young picking him up. Here's Daniels. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 to shoot. Shot to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:49 left in the first half of this game. And here's Ingram from the arc. On target from range. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
When they look that good, Ingram is so consistent. Defense, you have to keep a closer eye on him.
Pass to Benton. To the left wing. Outside Barnes. Over Hayes. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Now Hayes. Outside for Ingram. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Nice move. And the layup is good by Young. And now a 3-point Toronto lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Hayes. And no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. It's stolen by Ingram. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Daniels misses.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to Benton. The free ball. Rebounded by Ingram. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Here's Benton. And again, no good by Toronto. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Raptors out in front, leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Pelicans trail. Here's Daniels. Rebound by Van Vliet. Now the Raptors with it. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion. BA, it can be tough for a young guy to figure out his game, but Jackson Hayes is making big strides and showing impressive growth.
Now here's Van Vliet. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Well, Smitty Hayes definitely seems eager to make a larger impact on the floor.
You know what I like, BA? His raw energy. Any chance he gets to show off what he can do, he takes it. It's hard to find that kind of relentless hustle.
Trent from long range. Pelicans cleared away. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Daniels. Williamson right side. 5 to shoot. Williamson is doubled. Here's Murphy. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Here's Alvarado. Williamson with it. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Anunoby. Trent outside. To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Hayes. Second chance shot. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to Achua. Siakam outside. Takes the 3. The kick out to Van Vliet. Achua with a screen. Off target with the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And here are the Raptors now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Anunoby on the wing. Siakam outside. Achua with a screen. No one near him. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Achua's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Pass to Alvarado. Williamson outside. To the left side wing. Here's Murphy. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Give him 8 points now. Trent on the wing. Wide open. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I love the elevation on that shot. Gary Trent Jr. is a big-time scorer.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Barnes. Unloads. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Now here's Ingram. Back to Jones. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got 7 points.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him. You know, back in college in 2020, Herb Jones broke his left wrist. Less than 2 weeks after surgery, Jones was back on the floor.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it. A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter here. And Herbert Jones, what a tough customer, playing with a huge cast on that wrist.
You know, B.A., how hard that is. He played with just one hand at the end of that 2020 season in school. Herb Jones is a fighter. Despite being a second-round pick, he made an immediate impact in this league.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Barnes. He has 7. Siakam for 3. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
It's good. Paul's got his first points of the night.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul, a phenomenal ball handler.
Outside Barnes. To the right side. 4 seconds left. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Benton. Nance pulls down the board.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
You have the size that Valanciunas has. There aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
And an Obi for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Now nearly 7 feet tall, according to some reports. Wow. Ingram making his presence felt at the rim.
Back to Young. Jackson with it. Nance covering. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. To take the lead. And he lays it in. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Young misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Chris Paul.
Paul with the bucket.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Outside Young. Pass to Jackson. Anunoby on the wing. To the wing on the left. They need this. And the layup is up and in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Ingram with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Back to Ingram. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And it's rejected. Jackson right side. Pass to Anunoby. Launches it. Nance pulls down the board. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Jones. Tipped. And they're on the break. It's stolen by Ingram. Jones in the post. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And the Raptors call time here. Pelicans will go for a different look here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Williamson with the bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Toronto trailing. Van Vliet outside. This one for three. Drains the triple.
He's always been confident. When Fred VanVleet started to get minutes, it all came together.
Daniels lays it up and banks it in.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Here's Barnes. And a nice finish on the layup.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Jones in the post. And now the Raptors on the break. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Right side, Barnes. Pass to Young. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
Junior. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're leading by 1. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Now here's Barnes. Puts the move on. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Terrific at both ends of the floor tonight. Barnes showing why this team is so excited about him.
And here's Ingram outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
It's Barnes on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how the error will ultimately play out.
Here's Alvarado. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. Outside Ingram. And Young pulls it down. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Van Vliet outside. And that's an intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Big trip to the line. Fred VanVleet looks ready to step up.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
They could actually go for a 3 and win here, but I think they may play it safe and try to send this game to overtime.
Here's Ingram. Oh, offline. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline report. David Aldridge. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Man,
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Here's Jones. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Here's Anunoby, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Valanciunas. Not going to go that time. Good D by Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. It doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Outside, Jones. Jones slams it home.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Jones. He has 5. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA. But that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact, it's pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came into the NBA ready to rock.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Jones. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Here's Jackson. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Now here's Ingram. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Young outside. Barnes looking around. Young on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays on the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And it's Ingram missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Raptors. Barnes down low. And the dunk by Barnes.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 4. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
Van Vliet wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
From deep, Trent. And again, Toronto with the triple.
3 points.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Williamson with the bucket.
Well, the closer that Zion is going to get, the more effective he's going to become.
For 3, Van Vliet. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 6. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Daniels, no good. Barnes down low. Pass to Achua. Trent outside. Off target from three-point range. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can. Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Pass to Achua. Back to Anunoby. Back to Achua. Takes it out to Siakam. They grab their own miss. Down low. Achua. 4 seconds left. The dunk by Achua.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Nance. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Hayes with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pelicans with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Second shot opportunity. And Hayes throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Pass to Benton. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep, Trent. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Gary Trent Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Daniels takes the three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's a minute 40 left in the second quarter. The dunk by Achua.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. On the wing, Daniels. A 3-ball. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Daniels has got a pair of triples in the second now for New Orleans. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Pass to Benton. .50 seconds left in the first half. To the wing right side. And a wide open look for Siakam. They get the rebound. Trent outside. Now here's Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Daniels from outside. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. To the middle. Siakam inside. Here's Benton. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Pelicans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
And that's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And that one's good, Barnes.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Williamson, and he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 8 points.
Yeah, don't underestimate Zion's ability to work his way around defenders. Quick with the ball there and pretty shifty.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Williamson outside. Jackson with it. Now defended by Williamson. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. That's a 2 from Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Good on the triple. 12 points for him.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Young, right side. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 12. That shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Williamson in the post. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Valanciunas has got the ball here for New Orleans. Here's Daniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both free throws good from Daniels. Raptors trail by 7. Barnes outside. And there's the drive. And that one drops for him. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Alvarado. Jones, no one around him. And that's good for 2. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in. Van Vliet's got 8.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Williamson in the post. And he converts the layup. He's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Nobody near Barnes. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Alvarado. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to Daniels. Lets it go with a 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA. and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Pelicans leading by 9. Ingram attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
Here's Anunoby, and Jones sends it back. 5 to shoot. Pass to Achiuwa. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 17-7 run. And here is Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. The shot's good from Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got 11 points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think Brandon Ingram not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Siakam with it. He's got 5. Outside for Jackson. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
In the lineup for the Raptors, Gary Trent Jr.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 8. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. Pelicans leading by 10.
Woo! Okay. And that's big time from B.I.
Siakam outside. Pass to Benton. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance. And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the pick.
The Raptors, 52.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
To the paint, taken away by Hayes. And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
From country to country and city to city, I know how to say. They can't ignore me. We got the locals treating us like royalty. I just spent 5,000 on some Jordan. You look, can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service in Bugattis. I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on that. She want me to buy it. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you old paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Now going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's EA. Have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate. Yeah. She had a little buddy. Yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds. Yeah. Put my Emma cuts on then. Yeah. Hopping islands just to change my environment. We plotting on Raris, started in Dodges. Hey, I like 4 hands on me when I get my massages. Hey, I call her Lil Nicky. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Now going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Could freeze. Hey, first time I called Elliot, Gunna told me to spend $250. Now my chain costs $500,000, and I'm plotting on a silly Billy. Made 25 million, I said Now all of these me better. Shorty say she like me, cause she sliding through the trenches with me. Give her $1 million worth of game, like I'm wallowing Gilly. Weezy wanna Pluto ride it, it's way too easy. I put your in CC, Celine, Chanel if need be. You really actors, you should've been on TV. You talking like you turned up, you really TD. It's your one and young Weezy, man, it's too easy. Different for every season, showing me they I feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that down, call back so she won't think I need it. Made it out of the jungle, my ball ain't got no jumper. My uncle, never met but I still love you. Remember that from way back? That in the hood with